but I really want Joe Rogan to interview Donald Trump. Like I'm telling y'all, I know Donald Trump maybe don't smoke and drink, but maybe just this time, Donald Trump can have a cigar or something. I'm sure he smells the cigars on the golf course every day. But if he sat back and had a conversation with Joe Rogan, it will humanize Trump in a way that nobody has ever seen. I think Trump will be humanized. And therefore, a lot of people that think he's like a raging Klansman will be like, this dude don't really come across like a racist. He really ain't saying nothing that I don't agree with. This is kind of how the Republicans, let me say this. The Democrats are so evil and terrible that when you finally wake up to it, you say, oh, I got to see what the Republicans are talking about, because everything that I believe is probably a lie. All the stuff that they say is made up lies. They're not genuine to no degree. Let me look over here and see what the Republicans are doing. Then you actually listen to one of them and you say, well, you know what, I don't disagree with this. And you listen to them and you say, they don't seem like they racist. Nothing that the guy said was racist. I mean, it don't even seem like he struggles with racial insensitivity. I actually agree with this stuff. Like, I actually admire that guy. Wow, he's a veteran. He does this, and that. Oh, man, that's pretty honorable. He love America. Oh, when he say he love America, he start articulating why he love America. And I go, well, actually, I love America for the same reasons. Wow. I'm a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. And now I can't see myself ever being, I don't know how anybody with common sense can be a Democrat. They're so fake and disingenuous. They're just so fake. Donald Trump just recently got a win at the Supreme Court regarding his immunity as the president when it relates to January 6th. Let me just tell you why I think that Democrats are going in a death spiral. Nobody can say that Donald Trump was responsible for January 6th. You could say that he may have made some mistakes along the way that gave the opportunity for people to be stupid at his rallies. But brother, when you look at the totality of circumstances, you say, look, Trump has never mentioned, never encouraged in writing or through tweets or at his rally. There's no evidence whatsoever that he encouraged anybody to do anything but peacefully let your voice be heard. You have to be the most disingenuous devil on planet Earth if you are to say Donald Trump, although he told them not to be violent, he encouraged violence. That's impossible. That just can't, those two things don't work. That's like me saying, hey man, put the gun down. Don't you take your anger out on your other brother. And then he shoot and kill another black man. They're like, Brandon, you responsible for that. How enough am I responsible for it? And I told him not to do it. And everybody that followed me, they didn't do it. Just a few people dumb enough to do this. Donald Trump had hundreds of thousands of people there. If the man was insinuating you should take over the Capitol, I would argue that it'd be a whole bunch more people at the Capitol building acting a fool. And then you got FBI agents in there. Then you got Antifa people in there, Black Lives Matter people in there, and cops letting people in the door. Y'all, man, ain't no way in the world they got a case. Ain't no way. It ain't no way. But ignorant folk that you work with, and some of y'all live with them, they ain't watched nothing, ain't listened to nothing, they ain't researched nothing. And they just believing what the mainstream media is saying. Yeah, Donald Trump, yeah, he incited an erection. That fool say he incited an erection. Like, what are y'all even saying, bro? Y'all can't even use the word right. It's called an insurrection. And he didn't incite an erection nor an insurrection. An insurrection, in my opinion, would have been occupation. Meaning that they would have taken over the Capitol building, had to evacuate everybody, and they were still at the Capitol building, and the military had to go in and force them to get out. That to me is an insurrection. Man, a couple hours delayed, and they finished the vote the same day. Like y'all gotta miss me. Y'all gotta miss me with that sugar honey iced tea. And I don't know how they get away with this stuff. listen to Nancy Pelosi. Which well, let me before I play Nancy Pelosi, I want to go back to the Supreme Court ruling. It was like 6-3. Of course, all the Democrats denied it or voted against it. But they said that Donald Trump, if he's acting in the capacity as a president, he's immune. He has immunity. If he's acting in capacity outside of presidential capacity, then he's not immune. And anything related to the insurrection is acting as the president, right? Because their whole argument is that Donald Trump, as the president, is a threat to democracy because he's going to incite violence and do all this stuff as the president, not as a private citizen. He calls Mike Pence and tell him to not certify the election. That's as the president. He's acting as the president of the United States, delegating commands to his vice president. Therefore, with this ruling, they have nothing on Trump. Not a single thing.